damn it.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Oh, this is painful. Yeah, this is really painful. You know, I remember seeing these theories that as soon as she gets reunited with her brother, she'll just leave everyone behind. I see theories, but I also see comics where she just goes away, fuck this world. I mean, understandable, but at the same time, the more I look at it, the travel does enjoy some people in here, even though she doesn't share that much information. In reality, I mean, if the travel didn't care about these people, the travel would not react like this, you know?
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Pardon?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
What?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
What do you think? Oh my god. Yeah, during this part, Lumin just running all over the place. Poor Paimon. Here we go. I just hope I don't get any problems. Here we go.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
There she goes. Not this time. Get the fuck out of here.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia.
No, I do
I
need
don't
to.
want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Hello? Jesus. Well, this is awkward.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just substitutes.
Of course they are puppets.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Oh, hold on. Could I actually see a difference? How's gonna tell the difference? Also, my neighbor's dogs are going nuts again.
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
Here we go. They're not here. They're not here.
Hey!
Peace out.
So Nilu's the host. What a surprise!
How about that, huh?
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to confirm.
It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Yeah, let's go with that. Also, stupid. I swear, I hope that happened during the cutscene.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
Paimon, Nilu's right
How should we
there.
make
She
Nilu
can hear you.
realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Well, I don't know about that. That was easy.
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Close
Wrong
enough.
guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Yeah, we heard about it.
Sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story.
Is that so? Well, I don't...
His piety and
What else is
wisdom were
there?
acknowledged by the Dendroarchon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendroarchon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream.
Oh,
His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendroarchon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
it
So,
is.
the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He
Because
never
the
went on
case.
his journey?
They were dreaming all along.
Yes, but his
It's a
faith
cliché,
and
but-
determination were conveyed to the Dendroarchon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Yep.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
I swear. I'm really worried. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be so much lag. I do apologize.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Let's do it. Aww. So pretty.
The wait is over, everyone.
It
Dedicate
begins.
this to our god. The dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Oh. Aww. That was beautiful.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
It seemed like the gods heard me. There was no lag. Thank God. Ugh.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night?
Oh God.
Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The
Yes?
Sub-Zero's festival! Have we
Wait.
finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
We did.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Hmm.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Come on, Paimon. You really forgot. Here we go. Oh, hello. Is that?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
That's not Catherine.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
That was really scary.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
Though I gotta say, I suppose since I knew she was gonna be okay, I didn't cry, but I can tell you when I first saw it, I did shed a few tears.
I just had a dream, and I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
I can only imagine. But there you go. Oh, let me take this chance for it. Please join my team. Join us. Ugh, damn it. Damn it. Alright.
Entering standby mode.
So, Catherine.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
That's right. That day when we saw Catherine just walking around in a market, or should I say the festival thingy. That was not Catherine. That was Nahida using Catherine's body. That sounds weird, but she was just possessing the Catherine. That's it.
Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Damn it. That bench became our favorite spot apparently. Don't know how, but let's just roll with that. Oh, that is funny. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I was too lazy
Let's
to
talk
just
about
go for it.
Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright. After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once
It was her.
Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control.
Oh, thank God.
Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
It was nothing.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon. Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Oh, Nahida.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
That's right.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right?
Okay,
After
let's...
all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
You got it. So, let's start with this one. About the
At
dream.
the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
Yes, what the hell
You
was
also
that?
heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the Traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul.
So,
Perhaps her last memory before she died.
she wants the world
As
to
you
forget
two
her?
probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable. A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret. King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies. Okay, so what does the message mean? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So
Interesting.
the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain. The
No,
traveler
Paimon, don't
wasn't
say it like
affected
that.
after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Well, like I said, I have experience with the
We
violence.
must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
Which
This
is?
puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Okay, not a big question. Why do you look at
To be
Catherine?
accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness. How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
Well, this is awkward.
The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness.
Oh, thank God.
When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet. Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
Okay, putting that all of that aside, I just love that pretty much how you confirm every person's theory about Catherine, her being a robot. I just love that. Because yeah, even before this whole revelation, a lot of people are already theorizing that Catherine was a robot, simply because of that thing in the back of her neck.
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they!
That is just fucked up, isn't it?
Teach them a lesson, Nahida!
I mean, you're adorable. How can you do
In
that?
some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still
No, you're
empowering
wrong.
this nation.
They're just
And
simps. You're adorable.
I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Don't say that. You're awesome. You're adorable.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that, there's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what
Are you
caused
sure
them to
about
go
that?
down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though
It
the
is quite
city's
mysterious.
residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero Samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do
suppose the
some
good thing I was
investigating
here.
in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
Interesting.
Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while.
I understand.
Oh,
You did a great
and
job.
you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Oh, thank God.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
Yep.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
It's okay, sweetie.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see.
It's just-
Huh.
Oh my
I
God.
should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Oh, I love this. But I swear, I just love.
Spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
I mean, sure, we could do that, but I'm pretty sure there's other stuff I need to do as well. What the fuck? Well, this is awkward. Went from normal fog to this. There sure is a lot of thunder. Well, this is gonna be fun. So here we go. I wonder how this looks from outside. Well, that's totally normal. Not intimidating at all. Holy shit. How do I not remember about this? Well, this is something. Let's go. Okay. was wondering about this. It didn't seem like the fog was appearing. Let me not now. Hey there. What's the
Dodge this! Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Now let's try this again. Come on, what's up? So... Pardon? Aww. Alright then, let's finish this. Here we go. Oh. And it's gone. Sort of. Oh dear god. Yeah, definitely need to be careful.
I'll protect us. Be amazed!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Fascinating.